What is up, everybody? Tuberversity here today. As the Xbox and Starfield showcase have both just concluded, Sony fanboys couldn't wait to get on Twitter to trash the Starfield gameplay we have seen, and it's just bizarre because they really want this showcase to be just as awful as the PlayStation showcase, but no, we are not the same. The Xbox showcase was way better, light years better, some would say, but Dreamcast guy is definitely not beating the allegations of being a PlayStation Sony fanboy guy at this point, because his comment was that Starfield is looking really mid. Now, if you are a Fallout, Elder Scrolls fan, I don't know how, a Western RPG fan, I don't know how you can say that Starfield is looking real mid. All the stuff you can do in that game, all the customization, just how big and expansive that game is. There's so much stuff you can do in that game. What people are saying is mid. Like, really? Just say you don't like RPGs or Western RPGs at that and move on. Because I don't know how anybody can say Starfield looks mid. But he's not the only one that we're going to focus on. It's a few we're going to talk about right now. The next one, Starfield confirmed to be 30 FPS on the world's most powerful console. People are worried about the wrong things. If Starfield is going to be 30 FPS on Xbox consoles, I wouldn't even care because of how big that game is. How much stuff. This is probably the most creative, the most imaginative RPG that has ever been created at this point. But as much stuff as you can do, as they were showing with this game, it's like, really, who cares if the game is 30 FPS? The amount of stuff you can do in this game, it's like, really, you're really gonna raise pitchforks for the game being 30 FPS on consoles? It's like, this game is humongous here, people. It's like so much stuff you can do in this game. So I can understand why it's 30 FPS if it is. I don't think they even confirmed if it's gonna be 30 FPS or not. So, and the next comment, this guy says, Jesus Christ.
Fine.
Pretty much focusing on the visuals of this game. This is another sentiment I was seeing people talk about too. Not only this guy, people were talking about the visuals of Starfield. Bethesda games had never been visual masterpieces. This is not what people love their games. It's not because of the amazing visuals. People love their games because of the immense storytelling, the lore, and just the feeling you get by playing these games, being fully immersed in these games. It's like people are really missing the mark. They think this is like the typical Sony third-person sad dad game that you just walking simulator game. No, this is not that. These are actually immersive games, not some sad dad simulator. They're not going to focus on these high productive visuals. It's about being immersed into the world of Starfield. It's like, that's why I can't take Sony guys seriously. Like, really, we're complaining about the visuals, we're complaining about the FPS, and we're complaining about, he didn't even say, he just says the game looked mid. So really, I was like, well, Sony guys get to worry about their dry upcoming year of first-party content. That's what they need to be worried about. Worry about why Sony didn't show any major PlayStation games at a PlayStation showcase, but why they showed you movie trailers. It's like, really? But man, just Starfield looking real mid. That comment is just wild. Once again, I don't think any RPG I've seen has done as much as Starfield is doing, from what they've shown so far. So, I don't know. You can hate on that. People didn't agree with this guy whatsoever. Said, "Come on, dude." The guy gave him the gift with the ghost character from Call of Duty, like that crazy expression right there. Person says, "Disagree. I liked it. It's Bethesda. What would you expect? All their games are made. I don't know how people will still get excited for these games, such as the Fallout 76." Now, when people want to trash Bethesda, they use Fallout 76. That's like the black sheep of Bethesda. Like, really? That's the outlier of Bethesda games. Like, it's just, I can't take people seriously when they want to trash Bethesda, they use Fallout 76. I was like, really? This couldn't be farther from the truth. The salt here is that at Olympus levels. Yeah. What the F, clown? Your blinded fanboyism is just as mid, my dude. It's getting to desperation levels of bad at this point. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, if you are a fan of the Bethesda games, I don't understand how you can say that Starfield just looks. You just was not impressed if you like the Bethesda formula anyway. Now, if you don't like the Bethesda games, I can see why you don't like them. But then again, there's a lot of people who don't like Bethesda games and still commenting on Starfield for whatever reason. Like, I don't like sports games, so I'm not going to comment on the newest NBA or an NFL game. Like, I don't care about sports, so all that count on those games. But people want to be in a conversation so badly. They don't like Bethesda games, but they still saying the Starfield looks trash, which is just dumb, in my opinion. Yeah, he's pretty much just gonna roast Dreamcast guys. We're just gonna roast in the comment section. Even people in the same circle, like saying, "Hey, what are you talking about? It looked pretty good." It's literally Skyrim in space, bro. It looks awesome. At the essential level, a Skyrim, and it's not it's Fallout in space with more details added to it. Like, if you like, once again, if you like Bethesda forms of games, with the RPG games, I don't know how you just don't like this one. Pretty much saying his opinion is trash. It must suck when you make these ridiculous posts online and people just don't agree with you at all. Like, and this dude has a huge following, but most of these comments are just roasting him in the comment section, saying like, you have no idea what you're talking about. This opinion is just ridiculous. He says, you're mid. Did you like Skyrim or Fallout? If not, then yeah, I get it, but I'm hyped AF, a Bethesda fan myself. Yeah, I think Bethesda fans are really excited for what they've seen today. It's like, once again, I don't know how you like Bethesda games and not like this. It just doesn't make any sense. But people are making these crazy opinion pieces on Starfield, which is like wild to me. The 30 FPS comment, this guy says, literally the biggest game on console, 30 FPS sucks, but if any game has an excuse, it's Starfield. Yeah, people are playing Zelda right now in 30 FPS and not complaining, but you know, they get to say it's a handheld or whatever, but this is a massive game that's going to be on a console, so it's like, this game gets the pass, a 30 FPS pass at this point. It's bigger than any game on PS5 and you're still not getting it. It was funny because these guys were begging to play this game on PlayStation. Even one guy did a video about one guy did a few days ago or a week ago. He said, hey, the Xbox Showcase, they're going to announce the PS5 announcement for this game. I was like, really? So people are still begging for this game to be on PS5 at this point. But they're complaining about the frames per second. Like, really? That would be 30 FPS more than on PlayStation then. Yeah. Well, the maps are bigger than New York, yes, because Spider-Man is still only in New York. I was like, you would think they at least go to different locations, but nope, it's still set in New York. What FPS will be on PlayStation? Pretty much saying PlayStation guys shouldn't be worried about the FPS of the Starfield game because they're not going to play it because it's not on PlayStation. And then we're going to talk about the visuals post. Bro, it's a 9-day difference with Horizon Forbidden West. Well, no duh. It's like the Horizon Forbidden West isn't as imaginative or big. It's not as big as Starfield is. So of course it's going to look 9-day difference. Sony guys only like visuals. If it's not visuals or a sad death simulator, then it's trash in a lot of these guys' opinions, apparently. They still move like PS3/360 era models. Bro, I don't care what these guys are saying. They're trying to ruin the hype for this game. But this game is going to be phenomenal. I don't care what they're saying. This game is still going to be phenomenal. But I'm going to include it right here. Just a ridiculous taste from these Sony guys after we just got this amazing showcase. It's like they can't give Xbox props for anything and they want to trash the biggest game releasing this year. Like, really? It's just sad at this point. But I'm going to conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like for this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.